When I was approached by ASI to write Around the Kitchen Table, and I thought, write a book for a drug company about food. That's really interesting. What for me is fantastic is how ASI actually has a program and a philosophy that wants to touch the patient. And this book has been a great vehicle to do that. It's also been a great experience.
We started Chemo Cookery Club because there was nothing quite like it out there, which enabled people to realise the benefits that could be given from everyday food, and to encourage people to make food a positive part of their lives, and not to be frightened of food.
Being invited by Penny and Simon to be part of the Chemo Cookery Club project allowed me an opportunity to help create a resource that I felt was really lacking, something that highlighted food enjoyment but also gave people the practical information about where they could get foods that were good sources of a particular nutrient. The Around the Kitchen Table publication allows me an opportunity to hand over a resource that is more tailored to the specific nutrition information that I talk about every day with the patients who come through the breast unit where I work. And it's a resource that they appreciate from all sorts of different levels. First of all, it's helping to answer a lot of the common questions. It's also providing them with something they can just dip into as and when they require the information or they're seeking out the information. And best of all, it looks fantastic. The food photographs are just the sort of thing that you need to get those taste buds tingling.
Today was really fun, and it was wonderful to hand over Around the Kitchen Table to the SI team, and the enthusiasm of everybody here has been wonderful. I hope that they have now maybe a thirst and an appetite for a lot more about food, nutrition, and the work that they do. When you're sick, when you're in treatment, nutrition is really tough, and also your taste buds, a lot of you already know this, your taste buds, your ability to swallow, your ability to salivate tends to go away quite quickly. And these are just a couple really simple things that you can do to help people to get fluids in them, keep them hydrated.
Nutrition was essential during my treatment because the chemotherapy is very debilitating, and it is essential to have the best possible nutrition and make food as positive a part of your treatment as possible, say as strong as possible, so that you can cope as well as possible with the chemotherapy. And without the good nutrition that Penny provided for me, I would have been I'd have been unfit. I wouldn't have been fit enough to have had my operation, which saved my life. But it's probably the only time in your lives that you will be listening to somebody who hasn't got a duodenum, a gallbladder, a right kidney, and has only got half pancreas. I had them all removed in May of last year. I know that you've never before spoken to anybody or heard anybody speak with those deficiencies, because it was the first time it was done anywhere in the world.
Good nutrition is important to me because I've seen what a difference it can make. I've also seen a lot of people that it's been the opposite, where there hasn't been great nutrition, and how they've suffered and struggled more in their treatment and just in their general disposition, whether it's emotionally, physically, health, keeping your weight on, keeping strength, but also psychologically enjoying food and enjoying what you're doing and taking a positive step, I think is really vital.